Hi everybody, my name is Bob Trezise. I'm President and CEO of Lansing Economic Area Partnership, LEAP, which handles economic development initiatives and projects for Greater Lansing, Michigan, Ingham, Eaton, and Clinton County. And you're listening and watching to another weekly version of LEAP Weekly, which discusses the week's economic development efforts and happenings in our area. And we had another great week as usual. I want to first and foremost say thank you and a congratulations to the Dapper Dad Challenge and Fashion Show, which was a huge fundraiser last night for the Sparrow Foundation's Women Working Wonders. I was able to participate. It was a real privilege again to be a fashion model. I know, hard to believe. It's hard to believe for me too. But I and so many people were able to come together and raise an awful lot of money for this great, great cause. And I want to really thank Karen Graneman and Patty Barnes, Kozaceks, and obviously the probably 100 or so volunteers who were involved in the whole effort. It was a really first-class effort. So not only was nearly $300,000 raised for this great effort, but it was just a great un-Lansing-like, again, event. You know, it was a lot of money and kind of a who's who, and boy, if you're asked next year to participate, you really should consider it, because it's a great way to represent your organization and yourself, and what a great cause. So congratulations to everybody. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of participating in that as well. I wanted to mention too that there's going to be a great placemaking event, in fact a statewide placemaking summit about creativity in the public space, and this is the first of its kind, and it's being put on by the Arts Council of Greater Lansing, Debbie McCullough, so we really appreciate that. It'll be held on Thursday, October 8th at the Lansing Center, and so save the date on your calendar. It should be a very special day and a special event. And along those lines, the Michigan Economic Development Association is going to be having its annual meeting at Shanty Creek in Bel Air in middle to late August for a couple days. You can go to their website and look up the details. I happen to be the chair of the annual meeting this year. We've put together a very unusual and important annual meeting, which is discussing and analyzing really where is economic development as a profession right now? Where are we going to go in the future? How do we learn and adapt and be nimble about anticipating, the future trends and outlooks and politics of economic development? A very, very important annual meeting. It should be very enjoyable. And it was fun. Mita sent around a tweet last night about the Person of the Year, the Economic Development Person of the Year in the state of Michigan when we were last at Shanty Creek. It happened to be me. So thanks a lot for Mita for sending that around. That was really a very important award to me. I still feel very honored about that, and it was fun to see those pictures again from that in 2011. I want to say congratulations to Chris Elliott. This week he discussed in the public his proposed new building, mixed-use building on Michigan Avenue. We've been working with him for the last few months in putting this together. It will be on the former PNC bank site and property next to it on Michigan Avenue, near the avenue and the green door, that area of Michigan Avenue. I'll say it again, Michigan Avenue, the one-of-a-kind, certainly in the state of Michigan, and one of the few in the country that connects on one end a state capital, on the other end a major world university with downtowns and a huge, Sparrow Health Center in the middle of it. This is going bigger, better, and faster. So we have the Red Cedar project, which is going to be magnificent, and then across the street from that, we announced a few weeks ago the 9-story new building, Ambling building. And now down the street, Chris Elliott's mixed-use project, and there was mention in the City Pulse article as well about Scott Gillespie's completing his real estate purchases. We've been helping Scott as well across the street with hopefully another really terrific building as well. So things are going great, and we'll see how everything develops, but thank you as usual to them. And speaking of projects like that, we have so many buildings that are going to be built this summer and fall, and we really need to think about construction jobs. It's going to be a real challenge to find nearly enough people, qualified people, skilled people, local people to be working on these projects. So it's something that a lot of developers and construction companies are thinking about and worrying about, as well as just getting the commodities here, the steel, for instance. So kind of an interesting issue that is blooming, a product of all the good news, certainly, but nonetheless something that we need to work on and anticipate. I want to urge you to help St. John's Spray Park. This is going to be in the Veterans Memorial Pool site. You can go to patronicity.com and you can donate. They're looking for $30,000 total. If they raise $15,000, then they get another $30,000, from the MEDC. If they raise, St. John's community raises $30,000. Of course, St. John's community is the world. It's all of us. We can all can contribute to this really nice placemaking project, and we urge everyone to go to patronicity.com and take a moment to contribute what you can to a really nice placemaking effort in the city of St. John's. Brew Pub seems to be the announcement of the week, or a couple weeks right now. This week alone, congratulations, City of Grand Ledge. Apparently a Brew Pub is going to go into their former City Hall site downtown, and in Williamston, a beautiful Brew Pub is opening up. In Lansing, Pat Gillespie announced the Lansing Brewing Company. Beer Grotto opened a couple months ago, and I know there's even a number of other announcements and/or brew pubs opening. So it seems to be the hot ticket of the moment. And of course, that's good for a global community. It's a lot of fun, a lot of nightlife, a great place, very high-end kinds of fun places for people to meet and have a little fun for a while. So that's an emerging trend. Congratulations to C.J. Davis and Delhi Township for joining the Emerging Regional Taxi Authority. This is an initiative first brought on by Nathan Triplett and joined by Mayor Bonero, and other townships now have joined the effort. Delhi Township, the most recent example. I believe Delta Township and Meridian Township are on board. This is another example of the new Lansing area, the global Lansing, coming together and providing a much superior service to everyone. So congratulations to CJ and Delhi Township for that. And finally, just on a little fun note, Lisa Cron, K-R-O-N, grew up and went to Everett High School, was part of Westside Lansing a while back, and her family is still here, and she is a tremendously creative person on a global scale. She went to New York City, and she has her own Broadway show called Fun Home, which really did well and won a number of Tony Awards last Sunday. So congratulations to Lisa. Just more evidence of the kind of talent and diversity that our region provides to the world. So that's it for this week, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week.